It's bad. Nah, but for real, like Fortnite Chapter 2, it's not bad. It's not for sure my favorite season out of them all. After all, it's not even called Season 11. It's called Chapter 2, Season 1. But for the first few days, it's not bad. The guns and everything they chose are pretty good, and obviously there's more things I'd like to go into, basically on the graphics, the map, and basically how the whole game runs. First of all, the graphics, um, I don't know, they've grown on me, but I didn't really like how the guns looked, especially the tactical shotgun. It just didn't look good. The guns that they chose were really good. Personally, my favorite gun right now is the legendary pistol. Probably one of the best accuracy. And then my second favorite out of the newer guns is probably the burst assault rifle, the new and improved version, for sure. Um, and the graphics in general of how the map looks, it's beautiful. I think this is probably the best Fortnite has ever looked. Apart from the way that the guns looked, or they look, this is by far the best graphics they've ever had. The map, honestly, I don't mind the map. I wish that they just stuck to original locations where there weren't any classic ones, because I'm pretty sure it's Retail, Salty, and Pleasant, I think. And honestly, if they were gonna choose any OG places to come back into the new map, those would probably be the three I would choose, just because those are one of the more smaller but most underrated and favorite locations. Personally, for me personally, those are like the places I always like to land. Um, Apart from the gameplay and everything, like a part of how the first day of getting on went, the live event was really good. I really did like the live event of how they ended it. Then the black screen for pretty much an entire day, and honestly, I like that. I appreciate how they did that, and I wanted it to go on longer, maybe for until Thursday, because it did go. Chapter 2 did release on a Tuesday. I wish it went all the way to Thursday just to push it. But I'm pretty sure if they did that, a lot of people would have disliked that. Um, the gameplay, as far as my first day of getting on, it wasn't bad. The only thing I really had problems with were my settings. My settings, my controls, everything got reset. Everything fell off, and right now, to this current day, my settings are still a little off, but I'm trying to set it up to the point where it feels comfortable. And honestly, I've gotten more used to it, and hopefully they fix some bugs. They're not necessarily bugs, but mainly just nitpicks of mine. Um, Apart from that, I don't know if anybody else has been getting this problem, but whenever you aim, you don't have to hold on to the aim button. You just press it once, press L2 once, and then it aims forever. And then you have to press it again for it to, release and not aim. Honestly, I don't like that. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. And if you know how to get rid of it, just comment down below how to, because I really need help on getting rid of that. But if this is for everyone, I don't like that. I'm more used to it just releasing after one shot, after holding it down, and then it immediately goes away. That's probably the only problem I have, and also the settings, my controls, and all that. Obviously, I was planning on changing my settings in general just to make them much more faster, but my building and everything, it felt so much off. And another thing, not necessarily that I hated, but I actually really appreciated was how season 1 chapter 2 basically felt like an entirely new game. It felt fresh. um People, I've heard people say that the battle pass is not that good, but you can't really expect much. I mean, I'm pretty sure Fortnite right now is not trying to do anything big for season 1 chapter 2, mainly because it's their first game back, their first chapter back, and there might just be a chapter just to have fun. And I hope that's what it is, because me mainly, I've been having a lot of fun playing, to be honest. Ever since those bugs, I've been having fun just playing the game in general with my friends. I still have a lot of landmarks to discover. So let's talk about that, of how you have to discover the POIs this season. So discovering the POIs, the new locations. Honestly, I don't mind that. Um, it's not a bad feature, to be exact. It's just I wish I could actually see where I landed, and necessarily it's not something I hated. I actually didn't mind it, because it kind of forces you to go around and check the entire map, which is something that honestly probably was really helpful, mainly because most people, after a new map comes out, now I'm only saying this, not like everyone does it, but most people, after they find the perfect place to land, they stick to that place. Especially if it's their first landing, they like that place. Most likely they won't go to any other place for the entire season or whatever. So I appreciate how they're actually forcing you to check the entire map. So you actually, get a feel, and how the chapter 2 started in general. It was really dope. I really liked how it played the trailer and you had to watch it, and once the default skin jumped out of the battle bus, you're immediately in the game. That was probably one of the best moments of season 2 or season 1, and in Fortnite in general. At least one of the best ways to kick off the game. Um, I wish that's how they did it, and especially how they did the live event, where it happened literally like a day after the game went on. So I hope that's what they do from now on, is incorporate the live event not to happen like a week before, but at least a few days before the actual season releases, because then you don't have to wait too long and you can immediately go into downtime after the live event happens. Um, Another thing, um, I don't know. Me personally, I just have a lot of fun fishing. Now, the only thing I have a grudge with is, actually, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna show. So much fishing, just to get a rusty can. Honestly, I honestly like, it's funny just because like you do a lot of fishing, and I mean, you get pretty trash loot. But to be serious, whenever you do fishing does help a lot though. Um, it is a new way to gain your health with the fishes. Um, and it's a better way to get loot. It usually spawns in mats, ammo, blue rarity, or green or white or gray rarity. I think those are the only three. I don't think it goes higher. But I actually do like fishing a lot. It's probably one of my favorite features of Fortnite Chapter 2. People might see this as a joke, but it's not. I actually really like that, how you get to fish. And the boats. The boats I don't mind, um, but I don't appreciate how that's the only vehicle. Cause the vehicles in this in chapter two, first of all, look amazing. All of them look like they're drivable, which I wish they were. And the fact that there's only one movable way of getting around the entire map, when the circles actually get pretty hefty, since the map is bigger, then it really does get frustrating. The swimming part, I really do like that. That also helps, but then again, it's not as fast. And another thing that I still get annoyed by is how fast the storm is. I thought that they would be able to at least slow down the storm just a bit, just a tad bit, for this season, since it's an entire new chapter, and I feel like this was the perfect opportunity to do that. They didn't do that. The thing I really had a grudge with in season 1 through 10, or not even like season like mainly season 10, was how quick the storm went. Yes, it really only tagged for one the whole entire game, at least for the first few storms. But it did get annoying after a little bit, since the storm was so far away, and it barely gives you enough time. So I hope they do fix that eventually, and just slow down the uh, the circle a little bit. Because just imagine if they release Blitz LTM this season. Like, there's literally no point. Like, if the storm gets faster, there's literally no way of getting around. Um, so there are a lot of things that I didn't like, but there's also a lot of things that I did like. First of all, a lot of my friends, they don't really like playing Fortnite. They played it for a long time, and then a lot of tryhards, a lot of 5-year-old tryhards got in the game. And honestly, I can't disagree with them. A main reason why I dislike playing the game now is mainly because of that. Everyone just goes try hard. No one actually has fun in the game, and everyone has to build 90s, do all that stuff. And we've all played the game for a while now. I've played since like season 2, and the game has for sure changed a lot, especially how hard the players try. So I don't disagree with how they play the game and why they stopped. But a lot of them started playing again, mainly because it was a new season, and they usually don't do that though. And to be honest, this season really did change a lot of people and how they play, just to make it feel fresh. Everyone really wasn't playing that well at the beginning. Um, the LTMs that they had, or not really LTMs, well, the permanent modes. They have solos, duos, squads, team rumble, arena solos, and arena squads. Um, on those, I don't mind those choices, but I wish that they added a few more permanent modes, especially trios. Trios, I hope was a big thing. They would actually do it again, and not only in arena, cause Fortnite did put trios in the game, but only as like a one-time thing and not for long, and that's something that I didn't really like. I wish they kept it in for a much longer period, mainly because it gets kind of old, and I really got frustrated when they kept taking out trios. I wish they made it as a permanent thing so they could keep it in, because trios was always fun for me, because you can never find that extra squad member. And if you can find that extra squad member, yeah, it's challenging and kind of fun to play no fill, but everyone loves to play a little bit of trio sometimes, not to rage when another team has 4 players and it's only 3 of you. So I hope eventually they do that, where they just make it a permanent thing, because it is pretty annoying when you have squad arenas and you can't find that third person, and you're kind of forced to play solo squads or solo arena. And I really did like playing arena trios in Season X. That's probably my main um, game mode from last season was arena. Arena was really fun, and the games went really by really quickly, and that's what I like. I like quick paced games, but still do really good. I don't like games to take that long, and if I do, then it gets kind of stressful because in arenas, the players go by really quickly, and usually that's a good advantage for mainly everyone. Um, so they also have creative and playgrounds. Playgrounds are pretty much the same thing. Um, creative also pretty much the same thing. A lot of guns are still outdated in the game, um, which I hope they do change that to just make every gun look the same instead of making them all different. But in general, season 1, chapter 2 is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, and it's only a few days into the season. We still have 2 more months. Fortnite I'm pretty sure is gonna drop in a little bit, so that's gonna be pretty fun. I didn't really enjoy the second one, but the third one should be pretty good. At least I hope. Um, so basically, the last thing I'm gonna be talking about will be the battle pass. The battle pass is not bad. A lot of people don't like it. Honestly, there's some skins that I don't really like, but the main skin I like is the Ripley skin. The Ripley skin is really cool. Um, and they didn't really try that hard on the skins. I like how they made it very basic, very simple. Like they didn't have to go full on with the skins. Um, which the two skins that you start off with are not bad. I wish you started off with the Ripley skin because the Ripley is kind of like the banana skin this season. So I like that. I really do. That's probably like the only skin I actually like, apart from maybe the man, what was it? Oh, the 8 ball skin. I can't remember what was the name, but that skin was also pretty good. The tier 100 skin, it's not bad. Like I said, none of the skins are really that bad. Cause me personally, I like all the basic skins. I like skins that are pretty simple, pretty simplistic, but are still good. That's what I like. I like skins that are simple. They don't they don't have to do a whole lot. Cause usually when Fortnite does a whole lot on their skins, they usually end up being really bad. Um, but that's really all I have to talk about chapter 2. Mainly for this channel. I'm not really going to be posting that much because I'm going to be streaming a lot more. I like streaming more. It's much more fun for me. I've actually been getting a lot more views from streaming, and it really interacts because if you haven't watched the last stream I did, which was a chapter 2 Fortnite stream, which was really fun. I enjoyed that. I also did a Minecraft stream, and a lot of people interacted with that. I like that. So a lot of videos won't be posted. I have a project that I'm gonna start working on very soon. I'm gonna announce it the moment I'm finished, or at least the moment I start, um, filming and all that. But not a lot of videos will be posted to this channel because I'll be streaming a lot. So please get the notifications and tune into the videos because over winter break, which will be in 2 months, I will be doing almost every day a different stream for a different game. Obviously, I will do a lot of polls to determine what game I play that day. I'm looking to play a lot of Last of Us Remastered because that game just came out for PlayStation free. I never really played that game before. I actually never played it. I saw actually some of my friends and my brother play, and So far I've been playing and it's really good, but I would like to do a completely different route and actually do a live stream. I also like to live stream some GTA Live, some Minecraft, some Fortnite, obviously, maybe some Spider-Man, some Batman Arkham Knight. Mainly every game that I have, I would like to stream. Maybe some Apex too. But most likely will be doing it with my friends because that's what I like. I like streaming and playing with my friends. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with this channel, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video's already been over 20 minutes. Um, there's a lot of talking to do. After all, I don't really like talking. I like playing games. Um, projects soon to be announced, guys. Please stay tuned. Watch my stream. I'm actually going to be doing another stream this Friday. I don't know the date. Let me check real quick. Okay, so every Friday I'm going to be doing a stream. This Friday, the 25th of October, I'm going to be doing another stream. And next week on the 26th, I'll be doing a stream. Maybe even on the 31st. I don't know. I'm going to be out in Halloween parties. I really don't know. But thank you guys for watching. That's all for this video. That's all I have to talk about. I hope you guys been enjoying Season 1, Chapter 2. I hope you guys been enjoying this video. And peace.